Hello, hello, this is Arcades, and welcome to another update video here on Stormworks Build and Rescue. And yeah, they gave us a little bit of interesting adjustment to some parts. I thought I'd cover that real quick and show off some of the things that I potentially am probably going to start using these for and what you could use them for. So, hope you like what you watch, hope you enjoy what you see. If you do, remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, helps out the channel immensely, and yeah, let's get into these. Okay, so first of all, let's start off the update by looking at the notes. So, what we have here is the flow rate update. Dear Stormworkers, this minor update includes some subtle reworks as well as some fixes and improvements. Pumps and valves now have logic node on that provides flow rate information. Generally, this update is small, but the changes will be useful to many players, so it's worth checking out the patch notes below. We got the little pictures of different ships. Wait, is that the hood? I like that picture. I think that's the hood. Going kablooey. Got the golden BB. Anyways, join us in 2 weeks for another minor update with some new minor features. Then again 2 weeks later for a particularly exciting minor update. We continue to work on our minor updates, major updates, as well as the new game. For Stormworks, there are just some great updates on the way we expect will be really important, positive steps that players will love. We look forward to sharing these updates over the coming months. Much love, the devs. Alright, we got feature. Flow rate logic now. Feature. Flow rate logic node for pump and valve components. Rework. Doors are now interactable from a seed. Oh, that's a big one I've always had a complaint about. Regular radio components tagged as DC only, or DLC only. Vehicle editor budget label not updating with undo redo. Oh, yeah. I know this one. Okay, cool. I know that one. Because you would hit undo on something and it would still like show the previous until you went to go click on a new part and then it would update as you would place it down. Reconnecting peers, network ID, flashlight, and audio data not rebuilt correctly. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. GSI havering? I don't know if that's even a proper English word, but I believe they meant to say hovering above the floor. Reduced volume and balanced range of fluid pump sound effects. Oh, that's good. Because they can be heard really, really far away. So, okay. Let's get back to the game. Okay, so I've already got a little bit of thing down here. And I put all the pumps and valves down. I did look to see if there's any others that might have got something. No, it's pretty much these. So we have the flow rate, the fluid flow valve, on-off valve, the manual valve, the flow rate, or the variable valve, flow rate valve. What the I'm all over the place today. Anyways, so we have the variable valve, gas relief valve, liquid valve, small fluid pump, the manual fluid pump, large impeller, small impeller, and the large fluid pump. As you can see, they all have a stat that says flow rate on them now. Take this to the bench. And as you can see, we just come over here to data logic, and they now have these simple outputs, and it's just as simple as connecting up two things. Now I've already got some examples set up here to show how they can be used, and yeah. Now, a lot of the stuff that this is going to be used for is probably going to be trying to figure out, like, the flows of different parts and stuff. Like, now we'll be able to find out, like, if a particular setup is actually beneficial to, like, engine exhaust or other things. So, like, right here, I have, if you remember, I did a video about gas loops and emptying out tanks. This is pretty much the same setup, except I expanded it to include these dials. So, and as you can see right here, we've got the flow rate there, flow rate there. I've got pump, liquid valve, gas valve, that's there. And then we got the flow valve right there. So this contains 4 of these, all right here. So you can now see all the information so you don't have to look around to take the experiment to see what the hell's going on. So I just hit this hose, turn this on, and then we can just look at the data. Now, I haven't actually checked yet, and we probably check here in a second, if direction actually makes a difference. I think it does, obviously, for these, but when you have these two-way parts, like the relief valves, if turning them around will make a huge difference. Whereas, like, the flow valve and the pump, they're a one-way, directional, obviously. There's the output, that's the input. Same with that. And then you got parts like the impeller pumps, which they also... Now, as you can see, the values are changing, and we are out of water? Yeah, we are out of seawater. You can see no liquid flow, there's gas flow, there's the flow valve, and there's the pump. So, yeah. And it's pretty much that simple. Like, say, right here, I have, like, multiple exhaust setups right here. You can use these. So if I was to grab this, we put that there. So now we have one working exhaust port. You can actually compare different exhaust outputs. So we have a default standard setup here, showing an output of 4.69. We then move this, say, over to this one. Or actually, we'll just use this one first. Over to here, which is the just a gas relief valve on top of here. And we can see the difference of how that interacts with it. And we can hook up all these different different things, and you can see, like, this one's letting out 167, like, or more. It's like, oh, okay, now we actually have a flow that we can compare against other things simultaneously to see if which is causing, you know, what causes what changes. Like even putting this here. So you can set up multiple of these and actually have lead outs from these from these different flow out parts, and you can understand what's going on. You can see it's there, here. That's 11. So either way, even though that wasn't the subject of the video, that's an interesting thought, you know, things you can see. And the whole point, and on top of that, as you can see, here's the gas loop made here. As these valves are linked to here, so you can actually see the flow through of there as well. So, yeah. So you can put them in all different places and find out what's going on in these systems and how you can present them. So, now I've got a much larger system that I went ahead and put them on, and we're going to see how they look with that stuff. Okay, as we can see out here, I'm at my career oil refinery, which is on the workshop, by the way. And I have my truck here. This thing's full of oil. While I was recording all that previous section, this thing has been running and hopefully been distilling oil into fuel. And which means it's also been managing these systems, trying to add and remove gas as needed from the different tanks. And apparently it's not adding anything right now, which is not right. Oh, there it goes. I don't know, it's kind of weird. So what it is this value is actually adding, I have these right here. And these are connected down to, you know, large pumps. Right here. So they're just adding all the value of these things together to give me one solid value at this thing. Now, the middle dial is actually for the output vents, so it might be hard to catch them working because they don't work at as fast a rate, considering most of the pressure is being lost by the fluid coming out of here, so it's expanding and making it easier. Now, what we are going to check out is this third one is attached to all of these valves right here, which are all in current operation. So all I've got to do right now is just turn on the truck pumping systems, and we will get some numbers. We are going to pump out. As you can see, it's telling us how much is actually coming through that system right there. And now we do have this, but this one is altered by the fact we have a total volume that's leaving the thing, and we have this coming in. So this is a combination of those two values. And whereas this one is actually telling you the raw data off of here, what is actually coming in of just oil alone. So there's oil in that truck, and this is literally just telling me how much oil is actually coming in, whereas this one's giving me the variable change of the volume in the tank. So, yeah. From where it transfers down the distillation tank and what's coming in. So, yeah. And then we come over here. We look at this. Now these are using the flow rate microcontroller I had made a video about previously. And this is the overall aggregate of loss of fluid. So, anyways, but yeah. This is just an example of how you can actually use some of these new data to find stuff about your systems. You can find out when it's active, what's going on where, and you can see right now we're only at a flow of 92. So, yeah. Okay, as you saw, that is the flow rate update. We had all those parts. They had the pumps and valves receive that node for putting out fluid output, and you could use them, add them together. You could create PID systems off of them to help control, you know, valves like those variable valves and such. And yeah, you know, different systems. I mean, it's just data information. There's a lot of uses you can use them for. Just doing what I did here just scratches the surface of how useful this can be. So, yeah. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Alright, hope you liked your watch. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, you know the deal, you know the spiel. This is Arcades, signing out. Have yourself a good day.